Hello everyone and welcome to dreamlaw.in. Today we are going to look at a topic which confuses a lot of people, that is pre-trial procedure under CRPC. So pre-trial procedure under CRPC में दो टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर होते हैं. पहला होता है स्टेट केस प्रोसीजर, दूसरा होता है कंप्लेंट केस प्रोसीजर. So let's start with state case procedure. First, let me give a general definition of what a state case procedure is. Under CRPC, when the machinery of criminal law is driven by the agencies of state, that is पुलिस हो गई या CBI हो गई, so जो agencies of state हैं, when they drive the machinery of criminal law, it is known as the state case procedure. The state case procedure starts with the registration of FIR under section 154 CRPC. Now, what is FIR? FIR is an information relating to commission of a cognizable offence which is given to police or more particularly officer in charge of the police station. Once the FIR is registered, the machinery of criminal law is set into a motion. Now, the second step into the state case procedure is investigation by the agency of state, that is police, CBI or any other person authorized by the magistrate. Now, what is investigation? So, investigation is all the proceedings undertaken under Criminal Procedure Code for collection of facts and evidences. That is arrest of the accused or proceeding to this crime scene, recording statements of witnesses, sending the articles to the forensic science lab, etc. etc. All of these proceedings collectively are known as investigation. The third step in the state case procedure is conclusion of investigation and filing of the police report. The police report is filed under section 173 subsection 2 of CRPC. So after collecting all the facts and evidences, the investigating officer of the case will form its opinion based upon the facts and evidences collected by him. And after forming that opinion, he will file a police report under section 173 subsection 2 of CRPC. Now, if that police report says that indeed there are sufficient evidences to link the accused or any other person with the crime, then it is called the charge sheet. Why? Because there are specific charges mentioned in that police report. If the IO is of opinion that no, there are no evidences to link the accused or any other person with the crime, then the police report will be called a final report or a closure report. That is, he will request the magistrate that, sir, we have made all the endeavors to unearth the crime, but we couldn't find any evidence to link the accused or any other person with the crime, so the matter may be closed. So it is called a final report. Now keep this in mind that magistrate is not bound to accept the police report. By law, what magistrate shall do, that he must apply his mind to the content of the police report, and then he shall arrive at the independent conclusion that whether there are sufficient evidences to link the accused or any other person with the crime or not. And after applying his mind and arriving to an independent conclusion, magistrate may either accept the police report, or he may reject the police report, or he may even direct a further investigation. One more aspect, that if the police has filed a final report or a closure report, and if the magistrate wants to accept it and close the matter, then magistrate is bound to issue notice to the complainant or the informant of the case. And only after hearing the informant, magistrate can close the case. And when the notice is issued to the informant can also file a petition which is known as the protest petition. That means he is protesting the acceptance of the final report. The complainant may say that, sir, indeed there are evidences, the police has not collected them, I may provide them, so kindly direct a further investigation. The fourth stage is cognizance. So after perusing the police report and applying his mind, magistrate is of opinion that there are sufficient grounds to proceed further in the matter, then magistrate can take cognizance of the police report under section 190 subsection 1 clause B of CRPC. Now here an interesting point is that magistrate can take cognizance even upon the final report. That is, the police may say that there are no evidences against the accused, But in the police report, if the magistrate finds that there is some material or the contents mentioned in the final report by themselves make out a ground to proceed further in the matter, then the magistrate can take cognizance even upon the final report. The fifth stage is issuance of process. So once the magistrate has taken cognizance of the offence, he will issue process to secure attendance of the accused before him. Now, what are process? Process are summons and warrants under section 204 of CRPC. So, if it is a summons case, the magistrate can issue only summons subject to section 87 CRPC, or if it is a warrant case, the magistrate may issue summons or warrant both. At the first instance, the magistrate may issue only summons and not warrant, because obviously the life and liberty of a person are placed at a higher pedestal. So here it is an interesting point to note कि अभी तक जितने भी हमने प्रोसीजर देखे, इनमें अक्यूज्ड का किसी भी प्रोसेस में या किसी भी प्रोसीडिंग में राइट ऑफ हियरिंग नहीं था. अक्यूज्ड किसी भी प्रोसीडिंग में इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकता था. बट अब इश्यूएंस ऑफ प्रोसेस के बाद when the accused is brought before the magistrate, now the participation of the accused starts. So after issuance of process, when the accused is brought before the magistrate will make sure that provisions of section 207 are complied with. Now what are provisions of section 207? So section 207 says कि जब भी कोई प्रोसेस इशू हो एंड द अक्यूज इज ब्रॉट बिफोर द मैजिस्ट्रेट शेल विदाउट एनी डिले फर्निशिंग सर्टेन डॉक्यूमेंट्स. व्हाट आर दोज डॉक्यूमेंट्स? पुलिस रिपोर्ट, कॉपी ऑफ FIR, द स्टेटमेंट्स ऑफ पर्सन्स रिकॉर्डेड अंडर सेक्शन 161, एंड बेसिकली एवरी मटेरियल which may enable the accused to prepare his effective defense shall be furnished to the accused person. The last stage in the state case procedure is a conditional stage. That is, if the case is exclusively triable by the court of sessions, then the magistrate shall commit the case to the court of sessions for the trial under section 209 of CRPC. And collectively, all of these procedures and proceedings combined are known as state case procedure. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and to dreamlaw.in for more.